All right, part 5. Genga Cleanup, Shadows and Highlights. Another phase that I love. I guess I love all animation. But hey, this phase is when we add the blues, shadow lines, the reds, the yellows. So, one thing that I've learned with animation is you have to be organized. Organized, organized, organized. There's nothing worse than working at a big mess uh, when you finish a project. So keep everything organized. Um, so same thing with the Genga. We had red lines. Now we have nice clean red lines. I made a folder for red and for blue. This is going to be a long phase also, so I'm going to be in and out. Just have fun, watch the line work. Um, Zooming in, zooming out, taking a look what I need. Boom, boom, boom. You can see that the old cell in the back is still on the roughs, so I may turn it off later on. Oh yeah, because the Genga's still on, so leave that on until I get everything where I want it at. And as you see, the more we work on it, to me it feels like the image is coming alive and more alive. So you're getting the satisfaction of like, wow, it's actually coming together. It's actually coming together. Before it was just big block of rough. So every phase, I'll always call it trust the process. It may not look like anything when you first started. Trust me, it may look like a big ball of nothing. But the more you work on it, the better it will come out. Time and dedication. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But because animation is hard, or because art is hard, it takes time and dedication, and to master your skill. So take your time and have fun. With this image, I had plenty of fun. Trust me, I've binged the whole series of JJK, season 1, season 2, season 3 is coming out soon. Enjoyed the character, so I was like, hey, let me do something great. Let me definitely whip out a tutorial before I do some fan animation, or even hopefully work on a project one day would be great. I'm gonna go down to my shadows, my blues. So boom, boom. I got my reference shot again. Turn on my Genga just to make sure I get everything where I want it at. Looking at my folders, make sure everything's organized. In this template that I've helped create, it's everything's organized for you guys. If you definitely want the template, just hit the link in the description. Make sure your lines connect, because when you drop your shadows, it will spread if it doesn't. And if you don't know what that means, I will definitely show you what it looks like when a thing is not connected. Because plenty of times I've done it and the whole page will turn blue, and I'm like, So I always tell myself, attention to detail. Feel free to zoom all the way in. All right, image looking good. Zooming in on the eyes. Add the extra shade in the eyes because detail makes a big difference. Pay attention to detail in the face. See where that shadows are going on the face. Going back to my reds, remember I said attention to detail. I'm zooming in all the way on the gum line. Add those special little details. It's all going to make sense in the end. All right, so it looks like we got all of our lines in. So now I'm going to be dropping the shade in our image. Now you see how that border, it messed up the color, so I had to take the border out. That's one thing that I've learned. When you're doing these shades and colors, don't leave the border in. Take the border out, because what happens is once you come down to the final product or the final project, you're gonna get this little line all over your image, and it's gonna suck because you're gonna have to go in there, you're gonna have to clip and clip and clip. Right there, you see how something wasn't connecting. The whole page turned purple. That's because I wasn't paying attention to detail. So we have to pay attention to detail. Make sure all the lines are closing. Make sure every single line closes. And purple. Remember, purple in a lot of anime means black. Now I tend to like to change the purples to like a cool gray because it's easier in my eyes. But this, more likely it means dark lines, means black. All right, great job. We got all of our shade and colors the way we want it. Um, Also, this particular folder is already on multiply, so when we do the next phase, it's all gonna make sense to you, the way it lays out as far as the colors